Most men don't lose respect in one dramatic moment. Not in a scandal, not in failure can everyone see. It happens in whispers, in the shadows. 1,000 tiny surrenders that bleed your presence dry. A forced laugh here, an unnecessary apology there, filling the silence because you fear its weight. Until one day, no one listens when you speak. No one pauses when you enter. And you realize you've become invisible in your own life. But here's the truth. It wasn't stolen. It was surrendered, habit by habit, moment by moment. The Stoics warned us, stop chasing validation. Stop begging to be understood. Respect isn't lost in one blow. It leaks away until nothing remains. If you're here, it's because you feel that truth, because you know something deeper is possible. So let me ask you, are you ready to reclaim your presence? Talking is easy. Anyone can do it. Most people never stop. They boast about the goals they'll achieve. They speak endlessly about the life they want. And in their minds, it feels real, just because they said it out loud. But here's the quiet truth. Words don't build. They don't plant. They don't harvest. They vanish. And when words vanish without action, so does your credibility. You've seen it before. That friend who always says, "I'm about to start a business." Month after month, year after year, nothing. People smile politely, but deep down, they stop believing. Now contrast that with the one who says nothing, who disappears for a season, who returns later with results too undeniable to ignore. No fanfare, no announcements, just evidence. And suddenly, their silence speaks louder than the loudest promises. The Stoics warned us, don't explain your philosophy, embody it. So here's the real question, one I want you to hold until the very end of this video. Do you want to be remembered for what you said or for what you built? Think carefully, because your answer decides whether respect leaks away or grows into armor. Now, let's turn this into action. Comment below with just one word, build, not to impress others, but to remind yourself of the path you've chosen. Have you felt it? That pressure when someone questions your words. That urge to jump in, to explain, to defend. It feels safe, but it's not a strength, it's surrender. Because every time you rush to justify yourself, you send a message. I don't trust my actions to speak for themselves. And people sense it. Instead of confidence, they see doubt. Instead of strength, they sense weakness. Think of the people you respect most. Do they rush to clarify every detail? Or do they stand calm, letting time prove them right? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of 10,000 men is worthless if none of them know the subject." Yet how often do we fight for the approval of people who don't even matter? The paradox is clear. The more you explain, the less people believe you. The less you explain, the more they lean in. So here's the question. Do you want to be understood in every moment or respected in the long run? Because you cannot have both. Now anchor this truth. Comment below, I choose respect. Say it once, mean it twice, live it always. Respect isn't just built by what you do. It's built by what you withhold. Most people think being agreeable, always smiling, always laughing, always apologizing, makes them likable. But it doesn't. It makes them forgettable. It makes them invisible. It makes them weak. When you laugh at every joke, when you smile to belong, when sorry slips out of your mouth like a reflex, you tell the world, my approval costs nothing. And if your approval costs nothing, why should your presence carry weight? Think of those who laugh sparingly. When they smile, it's genuine. When they laugh, the room pays attention. Scarcity creates value. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." That mastery includes your laughter and your apologies. So here's the question. Will you keep trading approval in the moment, or claim respect that lasts a lifetime? Anchor it in action. The next time sorry is about to leave your lips, don't. Replace it with thank you. And to lock it in, comment, thank you, not sorry. Silence. Most people fear it. They scramble to fill it. But silence is gravity. Silence creates curiosity, and curiosity creates influence. Think of a library. No noise, no shouting, and yet everyone feels its weight. Plato said, "Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. Every unnecessary word lowers your presence. Every silence you hold raises it." So here's the question. Do you have the courage to be misunderstood today in order to be respected tomorrow? Because silence demands patience, and patience earns power. Anchor this lesson. The next time a pause stretches too long, don't break it. Hold it. Let them feel the weight. Now comment below. I choose silence, because silence mastered is presence multiplied. In the end, words fade, excuses fade, explanations fade. What remains is what you did, every step, every choice, every action. Day by day, brick by brick, you are building something. The question is, what? Because presence isn't talking louder. It isn't explaining clearly. It isn't laughing to fit in or apologizing to belong. Presence is action. Silent, steady, unshakable. History remembers those who built, who endured, who led, not those who begged to be understood. So here's the final question. Will you be the man who talks about discipline, or the one who quietly lives it? Because one path leaves you invisible, the other undeniable. Now anchor it in reality. Comment below with one word, action. Let it be the first brick in the fortress of respect you're building. Throughout this journey, you've faced the questions. Do you want to be remembered for what you said or what you built? Do you want to be understood now or respected later? Do you want cheap approval or lasting authority? Do you have the courage to be misunderstood today so you can be respected tomorrow? Here is the truth. Respect isn't won in noise. It is forged in silence, in restraint, in action. Every unnecessary word drains it. Every needless apology weakens it. But every deliberate action builds it. A fortress of presence, a fortress of authority, a fortress of respect. So, if you're ready, make your declaration. Type one word in the comments, respect. And if you're ready to keep walking this Stoic path, subscribe, join the journey, and let's build lives where our silence carries weight and our presence commands respect.